Hey there, YTPC New Jersey, Piper Ben here. I just recorded this entire video and found out after I was watching it that my mic wasn't completely plugged in. So, take two. I'm having some lovely Mississippi River in my lovely Mouton billiard. Christen the pipe with the Mississippi River. I'm just gonna keep smoking it in. I'm just gonna keep smoking it in this pipe. It is so tasty. Okay, quick shout out to Chad Yardism. Thank you for continuing to make excellent, thought-provoking videos. Very nice brain food. I love thinking about stuff like that and contemplating my own positions and, you know, questioning, you know, preconceived notions, etc., etc. So thank you. Please continue to do those. I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Doug Curmudgeon Piper. Most recent video was basically a love letter to Dr. Cliff Hijinks, and yeah, I mean, God, it was just a fantastic video. It's been a long time since I watched a YTPC video. I was just straight up smiling the entire time. So that brought a lot of joy on that day. And so thank you, Doug, for that. Thank you, Cliff, for being who you are. Thank you both for being who you are, just being awesome dudes, and sharing the goodness with everybody. It's sorely needed in times like this, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Thank you so much, guys. Finally, quick shout out to Luke, the AA Pipe Man. Glad he is making videos again. Best wishes to his parents in this time. I know it's incredibly tough. I'm dealing with similar issues in my family. I won't get into it, but yeah, luckily not as close as what he's dealing with. But yeah, just sign of the times. But yeah, just wishing those guys the best, and just really glad to see Luke doing videos again. I missed him very much. I told him his absence was conspicuous, and it very much was. It became pretty obvious. It became obvious very quickly that he wasn't releasing videos like he was before, and I just immediately started thinking, you know, where's Luke? You know, I miss his videos, and glad to see Onion reached out, but yeah, good to see him again. But I was just thinking like stories, anecdotes to tell, just to pass the time, do another video. Have you guys ever trusted the GPS a little bit too much? I have a couple of times, but this one particular time we were driving from South Carolina to New Jersey after visiting family. And there's a particular route, so you can go up the mountains, up 77, 81, 87, or you can just take 95 kind of up the coast. Those are the two most common ways. 95 is definitely lower mileage and should be quicker if you don't hit any stupid traffic, but it's riskier because you're going through more cities that way. So you're going through like Richmond and DC and Baltimore and skirting alongside Philly. So yeah, the chance of hitting traffic is much higher on that route. So it's kind of a crapshoot, and you never know what's going to happen because it's like, you know, on paper it's a minimum 10.5-hour drive, but we have a dog, so we have to stop more often, etc., etc. So, but anyway, my dad and my mom, when they come up to visit, they like to take, there's an alternate route that kind of goes between 77, 81, and 95, which is honestly the straighter line. If you just draw a line between South Carolina and Jersey, it's kind of in the middle. But it's not straight interstate. There's some highways in there. It's a little bit more complicated of a route. So it's not anything Google Maps ever recommends, but if you can do it and you get used to it, you can shave a little bit of time off. And the speed limit never drops below like 55 on that route. It's either 55, 65, somewhere in there. And it's basically interstates. They're not technically interstates, but they're set up similar to interstates. So yeah, so it's not too bad. But at some point, you know, we're in Virginia, kind of south of Charlottesville in that area. And I don't know what happened. I think we were like leaving a rest stop or something. So I was reactivating the route after turning the car off. And it takes us off the highway. And all of a sudden I'm on this like literal back road in the mountains. Like I literally think we were on like a dirt road at some point, like a gravel dirt road, like in the holler, you know, seriously, like middle of nowhere. And I'm just in my head like, what the hell's Google Maps doing? I'm following the blue line. I'm going the way I'm supposed to go. What is it doing? This can't possibly be the fastest route to get to where I'm going. And so I eventually, after 5 minutes of driving through just nothing, I pull over on the side of nothing, and I start looking, and I again, I have no idea how this happened. I obviously don't actively remember doing this, but I switched from the car route to the bike route, i.e. bicycle. So yeah, that's what was happening. And obviously you can't ride bicycles on major highways. So Google knows this and is sending me through the dirt road, through the holler on the dirt road. And I know at some point during the trip I laughed about this, but in the moment of finding out, I was I was a little bit pissed off, I would say. There were probably quite a few WTFs dropped, and what the hell happened, and yeah, so because, you know, if you're on an hour-long trip, fine, but if you're on what's probably going to amount to a 12-hour trip, yeah, you don't want things like that happening. But yeah, so just in case that ever happens to any of you fine folks out there, take a look and make sure you're not on the bicycle route. Okay, I need to tend to my pipe. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Labor Day weekend. You guys are going to do fun things, smoke some tobaccos, make us some videos. That's what I'm going to plan on doing. We're not going anywhere, but hopefully it'll be a nice weekend and get some nice rest and relaxation in. All right, take care, everybody. Be excellent to each other.